CIW brings you a fatal four-way that has people in it. I am the colonist, joined by
Josh again, and you had me at four-way.
Well, I want you to take a look at this title screen and tell me what you see.
I see nothing but potential.
That's right. And if you want to talk about somebody who has been literally nothing but potential his whole career, here comes
Johnny Elite.
Here comes Johnny CIW, who is being called that for literally this match and only this match.
Oh man,
What?
It makes me sad. It makes me so sad that he was never a bigger deal than he could have been.
I know. Johnny Mundo was the best that he got. And it was honestly the best fit for him, but here he is making his debut in CIW, and he said he wants to win so he can get all of that sweet Corleone drip. I do not know what that means.
That sounds gross.
Yeah, I figured he'd be hanging out with the Greasy Green Gigolos, but apparently that connection has not been made yet. This is an elimination battle royal, and we are 3 weeks away from our 3-day extravaganza Revelation. Josh Ageddon, I know you're going to be on commentary for at least one of the days. Or are you excited for the biggest event of CIW's year? Here comes Jerry Lawler.
I was excited when Jerry Lawler appeared on my screen.
Well, this man is 73 years old.
Excited. He's perpetually excited at his advanced age.
And we're going to see the same moves that he did in 1972 while he is 73. But he's here.
The pile driver meant something.
But I'll tell you what, the fact that Jerry decided, yes, I'm going to come compete for CIW at the ripe old age of 73, I can't be mad at that. In a four-way, no less, where he could take bumps that could definitely antagonize issues that he's had previously. Good for Jerry to be here. I like him. Yeah, you too, bud. Yeah, he's pointing at me, you know.
He's a man that loves four-ways even more than I do. So.
Well, yeah, and hasn't gotten caught for any of them yet. And here comes Ermac.
I want to check that crown for any NDAs that might be hiding.
Yeah, well, we'll leave that on the pre-show panel. Here comes Ermac. Now, Ermac this man went from being the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship in 2014 to being around. And that's basically it. So, this motherfucker could use a win. And it could come tonight because Ermac is not afraid or shy of Mortal Kombat Battle Royals. So, he could have an advantage seeing how he's been in so many of them.
Yeah, the last time this dude was successful, I was single.
Yeah. And I wasn't. And a lot's changed. A lot's changed in that time, but here comes Ermac. And this, of course, with the first of 3 hype matches. Of course, we have a big match between Smoke and the Prince of Persia next week. And we have another match. The open challenge has been answered, Josh Ageddon, by Abizzle's open challenge. Somebody has called, and they are going to be competing in the final hype match the week before Revelation.
I'm very interested to see who will be challenging Abizzle.
Yeah, and here's a crowd favorite, folks.
Oh yes, Symbiote Spidey.
Symbiote Spiderman. Tobey Maguire is a house of fire, and I'll tell you something. Nobody gets the reaction in CIW quite like Spider-Man. Everybody loves Tobey Maguire. I mean, think about when he came back in the actual movie, how much people were like, "Oh my God, I missed you."
The last time the MCU produced something of quality was when Tobey Maguire was there.
There you go. There you go. You heard it here first.
Ever since Spider-Man No Way Home, it's just been a lot of nothing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But Spider-Man here looking to grab a win. Now, the interesting thing, Josh Ageddon, is that I've heard, because Symbiote Spidey accepts any challenge and will do that Symbiote Spider-Man is now withdrawing himself from the Heroes of Fortune tag team match with Incredizone. And Aquaman has found another partner, and the reason being, and here we go, that a recent signing of CIW's has challenged the original wrestler at Revelation. And I'm told that that will be on the day that you see. And now,
I'm interested to see that.
And now Spider-Man immediately going for a cover here. And now went for a loop to pin Lawler immediately. And this is referee John Goodman assigned to this contest. So who you got, Josh, again?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Well, it's my show, so you go first.
I'm going with Symbiote Spider-Man. You saw that ovation he got.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about a guy who handles the roar of the crowd very, very well. As for me, it's very hard for me not to pick a man like Jerry Lawler, who has got a career's worth of major accomplishments under his belt.
I knew you were going to go with Jerry.
Well, you know, the thing is, it's not necessarily about the flesh, it's about the mind inside the flesh. And that's
Okay.
and that's what's going to be the difference maker with Jerry Lawler. That's a fact. I know, atomic drop by Symbiote Spider-Man.
Man, this is going to be fun either way.
Oh, without a doubt.
This is a who's who, ladies. This is a who's who, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a who's who of who's left. As we march our way towards Revelation, of course, the huge 6-on-6. The winning faction stays, the losing is disbanded, or in the case of the Dark Alliance is fired, the huge Satan Soldiers Dark Alliance 6-on-6. What a matchup. It doesn't get any bigger than this.
Yeah, that's going to be like the biggest match in CIW history.
It's going to be one of the longest matches in CIW history for sure.
Yeah.
And one of the most monstrous, given that we have got two factions. It's been 2 years coming since this started, and it's now coming all to a head here at Revelation. Airplane
Jerry
spin.
Lawler pulling out the old classic with the airplane spin.
And dazed himself because he's 73.
Yeah.
But
he's 73. He was dazed getting into the ring.
that's right. But turned it right around with a neck breaker. And
Nice swinging neck breaker.
now we can only hope that Lawler might take a better stunner than some people at his age.
Oh, don't. Oh,
But let's hope that that doesn't end up in the equation. Backbreaker by Symbiote Spider-Man.
Oh, man. I don't want to think of that. WrestleMania was so bad.
0 out of 30. That's all I'm going to say.
Exactly.
0 out of 30.
Spike
Spike pile driver.
Subscribe. Oh, pile driver on Jerry. That is
Yeah.
blasphemy.
Rude by Tobey Maguire. This is Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire.
Yes, it is. That is something that Bully Maguire would do.
That's right. But Bully Maguire, beloved in CIW, and another sharp DDT, going for the dome of Jerry, trying to break that mind inside that flesh.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to part all the wrinkles and get to the heart of the matter. Big clothesline.
Oh, big clothesline. Yeah, a lot of offense targeting the head and the neck area.
And so far, this match has really been Spider-Man just beating anyone around him. And right now, and look at that beautiful bow and arrow that he's got. This might cause Jerry to tap. And not enough.
Ermac
Ermo!
Oh no, Ermo! Oh no,
The cover!
What kind of pinfall is that?
That is a tag.
Pinfall that Jerry Lawler might be trying to do.
That is a tag team right there. That might resurge Ermac's career. The team of Ermac and Elmo for Ermo. Ermo. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do a segment kind of like Kevin Owens, and it's gonna be the Ermo show.
Ermo's world.
Ermo. Dropped hold by Johnny CIW.
Sean, I've known you for a long time. Every time we do commentary together, it devolves.
That's great. Oh, and another pile driver.
Another pile.
Toby's. Oh, good gravy.
Oh,
what a super
sweet
kick
Johnny
by.
music.
Yeah, Johnny hitting a gigantic super kick. And now another float over DDT or something of the sort.
On top of one half of Ermo.
Yes. And now a thigh squeeze. Take a drink.
I don't have a drink on me, sir.
That's okay. I would say eat a scoop of ice cream, but desserts in CIW have been spotty these days, so I'm going to spare that to you.
Yeah, the last time I had some of your ice cream, I went insane and challenged a bunch of elves to a match. So.
Yes, and killed most of them.
Ring.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that happened. Yeah,
and
you
now,
can...
the guy that put me through a ring is a very successful wrestler on my channel, and I'm not happy about it.
Well, I mean, it all ends up working out for the better, I think. And now, wait a second. Oh, what a leg drop.
You could probably say, well, why don't you just fire Omega Elf?
Cover on Jerry. Cover on Jerry. Only 2.
Only 2. It's like, imagine trying to fire Kratos and tell me how well that would turn out.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Kratos, well, speaking of Kratos, you want to talk about big matches at Revelation, Day 3, Kratos, Wario, Heavyweight Championship of the World.
That is not only a great segue, but also that is a money match.
That match is that is an incredible matchup. You want to talk about unstoppable force meets the immovable object. That's going to be something else. Of course, the Hell in a Cell for the Exceeds Championship, the final brotherly battle, Noob Saibot Sub-Zero.
Protect your neck, Sub-Zero.
Both of you. You both have been neck savvy lately.
See, it's Neckbreaker by Johnny CIW.
That's right. And you remember, Josh, again, that Noob Saibot, the whole thing that happened with Noob Saibot is he tried to jump off the scaffolding and broke his neck missing.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yep, and now...
As hilarious as that was.
As hilarious as that was, and now he's come back to for one final time to win that Exceeds Championship. Body slam by Ermo. But Ermo's not looking too good.
You know, I think him going from super successful to just kind of mid is the second worst thing to ever happen in his career. The worst is easily being called
Ermo. Yeah, well, you don't know that, though. You know, maybe he's going to call Ermo now, and then they may have, like, major tag success. I mean, with the CIW tag titles being defended on TAW programming occasionally, you never know. Doesn't come along, but of course the tag titles, as I mentioned before, it is Aquaman and now a partner of Aquaman's choosing versus Incredizone for the CIW tag titles, and I'm told ladder match.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Set by Michael Corleone himself. I did not have any say in that one because he is booked for Day 1, a special Stick It to TAW show that you were invited on commentary for.
Oh, I can't wait to watch you guys try.
So you're going to watch us succeed. It's what's going to happen. But in any case, speaking of trying, we've seen...
Symbiote Spiderman is trying to hit someone with a drop kick.
I'll tell you, well, you remember what Symbiote Spider-Man was like in that match. Oh, big super kick. That was Johnny's super kick. That was Johnny's super kick. The cover. 2. And Johnny's out.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Johnny's out.
It wasn't my pick to win. Seeing Johnny go first makes me sad.
Johnny out because Bully McGuire stole his super kick. Hit a punch to the gut.
Punch to the gut.
Man.
Oh, man.
Johnny CIW, again, you hate to see it. I genuinely do hate to see it, though.
And this was his debut.
I know. That makes it that much worse. It makes it almost like his AEW debut where he did...
nothing.
Right. Bulldog.
He didn't even outlast Ermo.
Bulldog, yeah, Ermo has lasted longer in this match. Ermo, the most recent, the wrestler formerly known as Ermac.
Maybe Ermac and Johnny CIW.
Covered by Symbiote Spider-Man. Cover 2. Ermo's out.
Oh, off that big DDT.
Yes. And now it's down to Symbiote Spider-Man and Jerry Lawler.
This is immaculate, John.
CIW brings you the best action. You cannot dispute it with what you see in the ring.
Come on, Spidey.
Bully McGuire and Jerry Lawler. This is peak wrestling right here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and a small package, just again, there's a small package, 2, 3. Spider-Man got him.
There we go.
Symbiote Spider-Man with the win. Your thoughts?
My pick, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Josh, again, your thoughts in this major 4-way battle royal. Spider-Man looks ready for that recent CIW signing that may be coming from a different promotion.
I mean, excited to see what he does next, and I'm still sad about Johnny CIW. And also, Ermac's name is Irmo. Didn't know that.
That's right. And see Elmac on TAW. But until next time, folks, see you at the next hype match, and we'll see you at Revelation 2. Take care, everybody.
Irmo's World.